So it finished all square between Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest today at the City Ground Stadium, the home stadium of Nottingham Forest. And I must say, Manchester United, they were absolutely lucky to get away with that 1 point. Manchester United, they missed out on the chance to go second place, at least for now, in the Premier League. And today's game, especially in that second half, Forest absolutely deserved to win. There, if we are being honest with ourselves, Manchester United coming into the game, they were on a very good run of form, winning their last 3 Premier League games. Forest, they've not won in the league since the opening day victory, and they've also not lost to Manchester United in their last 3 games between them and Manchester United. In fact, they've won all 3. They've not even draw against Manchester United. The last 3 meetings between them and Man United, they've won it all. And coming to today's game, I felt Manchester United absolutely should have given, even not their all, but at least the kind of performance they gave us against Brighton. I think I was expecting that in today's game, but it was far from it. Yeah, they managed to score the first goal from the corner. You see the way the way Manchester United actually wanted the game to go. Forest actually did it. Forest, they came out to play the ball. They actually came out to play the ball, especially in the first half. But Manchester United, they created next to nothing to actually threaten this, except for that first cross from Mbeumo in the first half that Sesko could have just left for Bruno Fernandes. I think Sesko, yes, he should have left that ball for Bruno Fernandes. And we all know how Shondai's team play. Like, they like to sit back, and they also like to absorb pressure, and they'll counter and get goals. But no, they didn't do that. In fact, they came out extra in the second half after they scored their first goal. Immediately after they scored their first goal, they went for the second goal and they got it. They didn't even still relent. They were still pressing to score the third, and they could have done that. They could have actually got the third goal in today's game if they were more clinical. Goal scoring is their major problem. If they can do that, if they can find the solution to this, their lack of goals, I think they will finish higher than where they are currently. Like, they won't even have to fight a relegation battle anymore if they can start scoring goals, because they are creating chances. Elliot Anderson created 3 chances today, but none was converted. I think that's a player that Manchester United actually need in their midfield, because the way he holds on to the ball, he knows when to pass, he knows when to actually take on player. He also knows how to mark, he also knows how to tackle. This is the kind of player that Manchester United is lacking in that midfield. But Manchester United, they were outshone today. If you didn't watch the game and you see the statistic, you would think, oh, Manchester United, they were the better side. No, if you actually watch today's game, you will know what I'm talking about. Manchester United, they didn't deserve to get away with anything at all. But I think it's also a good one. At least it will bring the players down to earth that, oh, fine, there are things we need to start doing right. There are decision making we need to start correcting. There are ways we need to start approaching every game with the mindset that we want to win this game, not we have already won this game. I think that was what happened to them today. They came with the mindset that we've already won this game, because it's Forest. Obviously, they've not won since the opening day of the season, and they've been losing. In fact, they've not won. They've had just 1 victory in their last 8 or 9 games. So, Ruben Amorim today, I actually felt he needed to do something in the midfielders when Forest scored the second goal, but he didn't do that. He left it the way it was, probably because Mount is not fully fit, and Ugarte is not trust. He doesn't trust Ugarte that much because of his the way he plays, the high intensity he approach every games with, and he doesn't know when and not to make tackles. Well, they were lucky to get a draw. Their next game is against Spurs. I really hope that they actually learn from the mistakes that they made in today's game and correct it before the game against Spurs, because in the last 6 meetings against Spurs or 7 meetings against Spurs, they've not won anyone. But I think they've lost about 5 games against Spurs in the last 7 or 8 meetings. So, well, for Forest, they're on the right track. They deserve to actually win today, but it didn't end in their favor. So, congratulations to Forest for the way they played today.